Do you have an old US dime lying somewhere in your home, in your pocket, or maybe inside an old drawer? If yes, then you might be one of the luckiest people in the world. Because a single dime, just a 10-cent coin, could secretly be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. People often spend or ignore these small coins, not realizing that they could be holding something that collectors dream about. Each dime carries history, value, and a story that connects you to a different era of America. Sometimes it's because of an error during minting, sometimes a rare mint mark, and sometimes simply because it has survived for decades in perfect condition. Today, we're going to talk about 3 US dimes that have captured the attention of collectors all around the world. The 1917 Mercury Dime, the 1935 Mercury Dime, and the 1984 Roosevelt Dime. Each of these coins has its own unique background, artistic beauty, and market value. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because if you have even one of these dimes, you could be much richer than you think. Let's begin with the first coin, the 1917 Mercury Dime. This coin is a true classic, more than 100 years old. It's called the Mercury Dime, but the figure on the front is actually not Mercury, the Roman god. It's Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap. The wings symbolize freedom of thought, creativity, and progress, values that were very important in early 20th century America. This coin was designed by Adolph A. Weinman, one of the greatest American sculptors, who also designed the famous Walking Liberty $50. The Mercury Dime was made of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it a bright shine that collectors still admire today. The 1917 Mercury Dime was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. If your dime has no mint mark, it means it was minted in Philadelphia. Despite being produced in large quantities, not many 1917 dimes survived in good condition. Over time, most have worn down due to circulation, which makes high-grade examples rare and valuable. In today's market, a circulated 1917 dime can sell for $3 to $6. But an uncirculated coin, with sharp details and clean surfaces, can reach $30 to $60 or even more. If your coin has what collectors call full bands, the horizontal lines on the reverse torch fully visible, it can fetch between $100 and $150, or even higher depending on eye appeal. Recently, silver prices have risen, and collector interest in early Mercury dimes has grown. Coins like the 1917 are becoming harder to find in high grades. That means if you have one in good shape, it's a coin worth holding onto. Many experts believe its market value will continue to rise as demand increases and supply becomes limited. So don't overlook that old silver dime. It's a little piece of American history that could make you a small fortune. Now let's move to our second coin, the 1935 Mercury Dime. By 1935, the United States was recovering from the Great Depression. Money was tight, and every coin that circulated played an important role in people's daily lives. This particular dime was minted in Denver, which is marked by a small D on the reverse, right next to the word $1 dime. The 1935 dime continued the same design by Weinman, Lady Liberty with the winged cap, symbolizing freedom and hope during tough economic times. It's also made of 90% silver, so even its metal content gives it some value. In circulated condition, it's worth about $3 to $7. But if your dime is uncirculated with brilliant luster and sharp details, it can sell for $40 to $70. If it has full bands on the reverse, the value can easily reach $150 or more. This coin's market demand has steadily increased in the last few years. Collectors love Mercury dimes because of their artistic beauty and silver content, and the 1935 D, being one of the later issues before World War II, holds historical importance. Coins in mint condition are becoming rarer, and that's pushing prices up in auctions and collector markets. Some coins have even sold for over $200 when they show strong details and original mint shine. If you own a 1935 D dime, especially with a clear D mint mark and full bands, you're holding something special. Keep it safe, because as collector demand continues to rise, this dime's value could easily double in the coming years. Now we move to the third coin, the 1984 Roosevelt Dime. At first glance, it might look modern and ordinary, but this dime can also surprise you. The Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946, right after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was created to honor him for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and also because of his connection to the March of Dimes campaign that helped fight polio. By 1984, the Roosevelt Dime had already been in circulation for nearly 40 years. The coin was minted in large numbers, and the P mint mark on your dime means it was produced in Philadelphia. These modern dimes are made of copper-nickel instead of silver, but even so, they can hold surprising value when they have certain errors or are in extremely fine condition. A normal circulated 1984 P dime is only worth its face value, 10 cents. But if it's uncirculated, it can bring $1 to $3. What makes this coin special are the rare errors found in some of them. Dimes with a double die off-center strike, missing clad layer, or unusual surface defects can sell anywhere from $100 to $300 or more, depending on rarity and condition. Collectors are currently showing strong interest in modern US-era coins. These minting mistakes are becoming more popular at auctions, and some collectors are even specializing in them. So if you find a 1984 P dime that looks a bit strange, maybe the design looks doubled, or part of the image is missing, or the coin looks thinner or thicker than normal, don't ignore it. It could be one of those rare errors worth hundreds of dollars. Each of these three dimes, 1917, 1935, D, and 1984 P, tells a story of a different period in American history. Together, they show how the smallest coins can become treasures over time. What makes them even more exciting is that their value is not just based on age or silver content, but also on rarity, demand, and condition. In recent years, the market for collectible coins has seen major growth. More and more people are entering the hobby, and auction prices are setting new records. The demand for coins with unique history or mint errors is increasing rapidly. These dimes are part of that wave, simple, small, but valuable to those who know their worth. If you have any of these coins, you have two choices. You can keep them as part of your own collection, a valuable piece of American history that may keep rising in value, or you can sell them and make a good profit from the growing collector market. If you want to sell your coins, make sure to subscribe to my channel first, and contact me through the details at the end of this video. I'll help you understand your coin's condition and potential value before you decide to sell. But if you don't want to sell, that's perfectly fine too. Keeping these coins is like keeping a time capsule. They carry history, art, and the promise of increasing value with time. So go check your coins today. Look through your drawers, your old piggy banks, and your coin jars. You never know, your dime could be your fortune.